Welcome to the SUNY Library's microcourse on the mechanics of searching. This final entry in our research series introduces strategies to maximize your searching using the library resources and keywords covered in our previous two lessons. Let's start with something you might recognize from internet searching: quotation marks. Putting quotation marks around your keywords creates an exact phrase. Those words all must be present in that order to be included in your returns. This eliminates irrelevant sources that might randomly include those words, but not that specific phrase. Truncation is another technique that improves efficiency by conducting several searches at once. Take the root of a word, put an asterisk after it, and the database will search for every word that begins with that root. Type educat asterisk, and it'll look for educate, education, educator, educated, and so on, sparing you from conducting a bunch of similar, but not exactly the same, searches. Now let's turn to three little but extremely important connecting terms: and, or, and not. When you put these connectors between your keywords, the database does exactly what it sounds like. Using and narrows your results because all the keywords have to be included in a source for it to show up. If you search solar power and climate change, the database throws out everything that just mentions solar power or just climate change and only gives you sources that include both. As mentioned in our previous lesson, library databases tend to default to and searches. Or does the opposite, broadening your results by giving you sources that include either term. Remember how we talked about the importance of synonyms last lesson? An or search lets you search all those synonyms at once. Enter orcas or killer whales, and the database will find sources containing either or both terms. Often, databases will even suggest synonyms for you. Lastly, not narrows your results by giving you sources that contain the first term, but only when the second is not present. Say I'm taking a class about birds, and I want to write about robins, but searching robin keeps getting me articles about Batman. Search Robin, not Batman, and the database throws out everything mentioning Batman, even if Robin's there too. These connectors also work together. For example, you can use or to string synonyms, and then use and to combine that with another string of synonyms, saving you loads of time. Databases also include filters such as peer review buttons, date ranges, language limiters, and geographic region filters. Getting familiar with these filters, along with quotation marks, truncation, and the and or not connectors, can help you become a highly skilled, efficient researcher. Beyond these techniques, a few other strategies can make your research more effective. For one, maintain a research log, tracking the keywords you used, the databases you searched, what worked or didn't. This keeps you from duplicating your efforts and maximizes your search time. It's also important to track your results by saving sources you come across that might be useful. Trust me, there's nothing more frustrating than finding the perfect source, not recording where you found it, and then being unable to retrieve it later. Thankfully, databases have tools for this. Different databases keep these tools in different places, but they generally work the same way. Many let you save results to OneDrive or Google Drive, or email sources to yourself. They also include citations you can copy, but be careful. Machine generated citations often have formatting errors, like capitalizing words they shouldn't or misplacing commas, so always check them closely before using them in your references list. And databases include permalinks, permanent links to your sources. The URL at the top of your screen is often temporary, so if you want to link to your source, copy the permalink instead. So, those are some strategies for navigating databases and maximizing your keyword searches. And now that we've reached the end of this microcourse series, let's stress that becoming a successful researcher means developing skills across many areas, from narrowing a topic to writing a research question to navigating a variety of resources. And it takes practice to hone them. You may be tired of hearing this by now, but your librarians are here to assist you along the way. Their job is to support your research and make your time in college as successful as possible, so don't be shy about visiting the library and asking them for help.